Hi, my name is Valeria. I'm going to present to you the week's weather. In this week's forecast, we see that it's above 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to be pretty hot. So I provide you with some 3 tips to stay cool during this hot weather. The first tip is stay hydrated. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Tip 2, keep out of the sunlight. And tip 3, utilize fans properly to stay cool indoors. That's it for the weather.
Hey guys, this is this week's breaking news. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania both test positive for coronavirus. This is a big reminder to social distance, wear your mask, and always wash your hands. Also, according to PBS NewsHour, California hits a milestone with 4 million acres burned in wildfires. We currently have 17,000 firefighters fighting 24 major blazes. On a happier note, according to BuzzFeed, here are 3 movies to get you in the mood for spooky season. Number 1 is Edward Scissorhands, number 2, Beetlejuice, and number 3, The Addams Family. Here's Wendy.
Thank you, Natalie, for the weekly news. Good morning, Stallions. This is Wendy, your news reporter. Today I have a very special guest with me. It's Mr. Carb, or to some of you known as Coach Carb, or just Carb.
Thanks, Wendy, for that invitation. Here at the Casa de los Carpenters, we always have some kids in the background, so that's probably my son Wesley that you can hear. So he may have some opinions about some of my responses for this interview as well.
Okay, we will go ahead and start.
Sounds good.
For question 1, what studying tip can you give your students?
That's a really good question. When I think about my own experience in high school and college, even in grad school when I had to study, I think the most important question is always to ask yourself, as you're reviewing the material, the question is, what am I learning? What am I learning? Like actually going through the material and thinking, is this information going to stay with me? And if you're able to answer that question, yes, then it probably turns out that you're learning something. So ask yourself that question, what am I learning? And if all you can say is, oh, I think the teacher might ask this or that on the test, then maybe it's not actually staying with you. So always make sure that learning is at the forefront. I think the second thing is actually finding a partner. And even in distance learning, I really believe that you can find a partner, whether it's through FaceTime, whether it's through Zoom, whatever the case may be. But I remember in 10th grade, I had a low B in biology, and I really wanted to strive to get an A. And so I linked up with 2 other friends, and we would study together, we would review, we would do some cramming, some late nights before the test. And I remember to this day that those 2 friends, the 3 of us studying together, really helped each other out. So what am I learning, and can I have some kind of friend or partner that would help me study?
What regret do you have from high school?
I think whenever we talk about regrets or learning, it's always this kind of balance between knowing that things have happened for a reason and knowing that even our mistakes have helped us grow and learn. But I guess I would say one thing that I would have changed is sometimes I would only gravitate towards the things that I felt like I was skilled at or good at. Right? I remember one time when I was in 11th grade, I went for a surfing lesson in Brazil with some friends of mine, and I just wasn't very good the first time. And so in my mind, I said, you know what, I'm never going to do this again. I'm not good at it. Turns out that I'm not good at it. But how could anybody ever be good at something the first time you ever did something? And so I think that mentality kind of stayed with me throughout high school a little bit, even to my adult life a little bit, in terms of, if something didn't come naturally or I wasn't good at it right away, then I would just kind of put it in the category of, okay, I'm not good at this and I shouldn't try to do it again. So I think that's something that I would have changed, and that's something that I encourage some of you to do. If you want to get better at something, if you want to improve or learn something, then don't just give up after, 1 or 2 times trying it out.
What is a life lesson you would give to your students?
I think whenever I think about life lessons, it always comes back to being as honest and as sincere as possible. I think we all sometimes feel a pressure or an expectation to be a certain person or to act a certain way or to always keep up a certain mask, if you will. And so my biggest advice in terms of life lessons is the more you're able to take off the mask and just be your true self, wherever you go. That's going to serve you long term the best in the best way possible. So that's my advice, and the life lesson that I've really learned is just be genuine and authentic, even if you make a mistake, even if you are embarrassed of something that you've done. To actually just be honest about those things and to learn from your mistakes and to take off the mask to be an authentic version of yourself.
Well, thank you so much for the tips.
That was good. Thank you so much, Wendy. And shout out to all the lowriders.
Wake up, Stellar Stallions, because here are the week leadership upcoming events. For the month of October, we will be celebrating breast cancer awareness. For Monday, we will be having a bunch rally. This will take place on October 5th from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Come on and join us in fun interactive games. This rally is to have fun and to get to know each other. Tuesday will be a bunch spirit. This will be held on October 6th from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Come on, join us every Tuesday and show us your school spirit. Show us what you got. We will also have a Zoom meeting and have a crazy time with Crazy Hair Day. Wednesday, we will have bunch lunch activities. This will be held on October 7th from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Come join us and participate in fun games. Don't be boring. Some of the games that we will be playing will be the following: Kahoot, Hangman, Two Truths and a Lie, and Trivia. Thursday, we will be having bunch music. This will be held on October 8th from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Come on and listen to some music. There will be a variety of music you can listen to. And Friday, we will be having Bunch Talk. This will be held on October 9th from 12 p.m. to 12:30 p.m. Come and chat with us if you're bored or have nothing else to do. Starting October 5th, your leadership class will bring you different activities during lunch. The topic will be Lunchy Bunch, and the time is a recurring meeting, so this meet is anytime. For social media, we have created an Instagram account. Follow us at ARB Leadership 2021 and our YouTube account, ARB Stallions 2021. And here are the weekly shoutouts. This shoutout is to Christian Ramirez for being brave and turning on your camera during class. This is from Ms. Fuki. Jocelyn Sanchez for always bringing a great attitude to CCR class, from Mr. Carpenter. If you want to give your teacher or student a shout out, send it to the following email: bunchynews2021@gmail.com. Credits.